Let me go backwards as I show you this. We have this here, and then we have these ones. So far here they are on the 8th floor, and I think they are still going up. This is crazy, and I like how they have really contained each and everything inside, no dust coming off. Like all the dust is regulated by these nets. I think this is how every contractor should be doing their things. Around here, this structure is coming up. This is where we have the Ministry of Health headquarters. And this is how this structure looks like now. So far not so big. This is Hilton Hotel. Around here, this structure is coming up. This is where we have the Ministry of Health headquarters. And this is how this structure looks like now. I think it is part of the forensics by police. Also being constructed by SMS Construction. That's how it looks like. These are the apartments that are this side of the lower Kololo terrace. This is how this area looks like. They have really come up very well. I think this time they're doing the finishing. There is a time I passed and I was like, yo, it's like they're doing the finishing. But finally, it's like they're doing the finishing. No more raising it up, according to what I see. You can also look at it and gauge for yourselves. That is what is happening right there. And this is how the apartments look like. We have Tamarai around here. It's a happening area. And then here they've done whatever they did and made sure not to damage the trees here. The V address villas for sale. That's where they are. And now we are getting onto the John Babiha Road. Call it the Acacia Avenue. That takes you up to around Kamocha. That takes you up to where we have Acacia Mall. This is the John Babiha Road, and I'll be going to different sites and show you different structures, show you how far they have reached. You can also gauge for yourselves. And from now, I'm going to walk until the main road. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to walk from around here until I get a safer space. So around here, this part of the road divides the golf course into two. The one this other side and the one this way. And there is a stream that passes through around there. It goes through under and then joins to the main drainage channel of Nakivubo and then joins Lake Victoria. Wow, the traffic here is controlled. Everyone has been put on hold. They can't reach the top. So even when they stop the other side, I guess it will be the same. So I'm now joining the Yusuf Lule road, which I'll be on for about 5 minutes and then later leave, go somewhere else. You can clearly see there are constructions happening here. This is the new site. This is the Cadenza, I guess, around here. This is where we have Cadenza. Where the crane is turning there, that is Cadenza. And this one, everyone knows. La Rose Royal Palm. La Rose Apartments. Anyway, now my target is going to be these two. Let's get there, see what is happening, then we can get back to this side of the Cadenza, and then later we can go to where we have Hilton Hotel. Just keep around. This is the golf course. Some of the grass isn't that green, but here it is a bit green. You see? Yeah. Wow, this is going to be a real business hub. The structures are still going up and they're big. So it's going to be a real business hub. Different businesses will be around here. And that is it. So I would have stopped here, but I want to show you another structure that is at the back. It has also been really faster. So that's why we are going to be going there. Can I show you this once more? Or we wait until I make a U-turn and come back around there. Anyway, that is it. That's how it looks like. Proposed commercial development plan, Yusuf Lule, and the client here is NSSF. Here where they haven't built anything, it is for NSSF. And I think starting to build, but over the other side, it is for Exim Bank. So this is a different contractor. You will realize this one is SMS Construction, and the other one is China State Construction. So China State Construction is taking over the other one, and this one is for SMS Construction. That explains that there are two different sites. And I think the tower for NSSF is going to be a bit higher compared to the one of Afro-Exim Bank or the Exim Bank, the Afro-Exim Park. So when I zoom in a bit like this, I don't think you guys can see what is going to be happening. But what is going to be happening is commercial development on plot 41, 43, 45, and 47, Yusuf Lule. The client is National Social Security Fund. The constructor is SMS Construction. Then the design and build, I think, is Creation Consultant Africa Limited. Then supervising as consultant is Symbion Uganda, Symbion Kenya Limited as well. They're the ones that are going to overlook the works, and you can clearly see the artistic impression of what is going to be built around there, how it looks like. So this area is really going to change in a few years. You can see the other side, we have the apartments. We have this here, and then we have these ones. So far here, they are on the 8th floor, and I think they are still going up. This is crazy, and I like how they have really contained each and everything inside, no dust coming off. Like all the dust is regulated by these nets. I think this is how every contractor should be doing their things. So here we are. The construction is really turning out very well. So I'm going to be taking on the Corridor Road. Behind there, that's where we have the Airtel head offices. There is another structure that is coming up there. It also looks very great. So that's where I'm going to be taking. I'll not go towards the roundabout at the Garden City. I'll just go up on Clement Hill. Just stick around. Why was I calling it the Afrexim Business Park? It is called the Afrexim Bank Trade Center. African Import Bank. Like a lot is going to be there. Anyway, let me take on to this side. Cross and go on to the Corridor Road.
Very slow.
The golf course hotel is just there. That one. So me, I'll be taking on this other side. Show you what is happening, how far the structures here have reached. Your work is to watch, your work is to like, your work is to share the video. This is where we have Airtel head offices. So all along, I thought the National Planning Authority's site is the one that had showed up, that had come out around here. There is a building that is happening the other side. So I think let me go there, then come back and take on this other side of the road. So I can cross from here. This is where we have the National Planning Authority. The site is coming up. I was very surprised. I thought it was the one that had come out that faster. How about, what if it is NRG that is building? Because we have the NRG radio around here. Wow. This is where we have one of the biggest radio stations here. I think it comes from Kenya. The one that gave birth to this one is from Kenya. And the owner is a white man over there. And then there is a site that is coming up here. Of course, they've built upwards, and it's like they're left with a few touches. No, they are still going up. They're doing shuttering for upper levels, the upper floor, and it is a proposed apartment. So these are going to be apartments. Ha ha ha. Imagine sleeping around here. And most of the structures here are old apartments or old structures. And this is part of the IGG, if I'm not mistaken, that was recently constructed. So I now change directions towards the La Rose apartments. This one looks like that. They're still building it upwards. That's how it looks like. Is this the IGG? Yeah. This is it at the back. So here it has also some space for parking, just like down. That was the best way to utilize this structure. It looks good. So when you're this other side at the back, you clearly see this has gone up to the 12th floor and looks like they are doing a tank stand up. That simply tells you that that is the end of it. But this also looks like they are putting a tank stand up, which tells that they're also finalizing it. And that's how it looks like. Don't you see these two towers, this one and the other one? Then this one also has them. So it simply tells you they're putting up tank stands to finalize each and every work that they have been doing. Anyway, that's how it looks like. The last time I was here, this structure was still down on the foundation. They had just laid the foundation. Now look how fast it has also come out. It has really come out very fast. Anyway, we can go this other side. But remember, we are facing the sun. This is it. This is how this looks like from this other side. Clearly see it. When you clearly look at this, there is someone that is applying paint there. So it looks like they aren't finished. However, we may look at them as a finished product. They aren't finished yet. Anyway, I'm going to be taking on Katonga Road, which is this one. But before I do, allow me to show you what is happening at the back. That's what is happening there. So I am going to be taking on the Katonga Road. This is how this area looks like. And it looks like it's not going to have, yes, the gate is inside or the parking is inside. Here it will be open like this. This looks good. And they're partnering with Grace Foam, Grace Textiles, for curtains, for mattresses. This is how this place looks like. Yeah, they are now doing the finishing. We have Cadenza. Cadenza now looks like that. It has really come a long way. I remember starting to talk about it or post about it when they had just started the groundbreaking. The foundation started, and now this is where we are. Anyway, we can keep moving until the Sezibwa Road. This is Katonga, named after Katonga River. And then Sezibwa is also named after River Sezibwa. This is Cadenza alongside the La Rose Royal Apartments, and that's how they look like from here. And I believe they are all going to be looking better after a few months of construction. And that is it. That's what we have right now. Drop a comment and let me know which one is your best. For the people that know something about them, which one do you think is going to be the best? Which one is yours? Rafa, tell me. I also have Cyrus CC2. Tell me, what do you think about this project? And any other person, which one do you think is going to be better? And if you are to own a property, where would you rent here? This is Kampala, and this is it. This is called Katonga Road, and this is called Sezibwa Road. Let me go backwards as I show you this. This is Cadenza, and at the back we have the La Rose. So let's walk going up. That is it. It's a few people that know about this. Mackinnon Road will take you through up until around where we have the Kabaka's monument, the first president of Uganda's monument. It just cuts across and goes that other side. So this one takes you back towards around Sheraton and Tanan Avenue, and now this takes me up to around the former speaker's home, and this is still Mackinnon Road. It also drops me where the High Court, the Supreme Court, High Court, Court of Appeal used to be. When on Mackinnon Road, you see the tip of Cadenza and the La Rose Royal Apartments. Still, while here, you're able to see Hilton Hotel, which is just there, up. So that's where I'm making my way to, and I'll be ending my video around those areas. So stick around. I thought they had finished constructing this road this other side. Crazy, they haven't. This is the house of the former Speaker Anita Mong. It even has 3A on it. Not 3 A's, but 3, the number, and an A. So the construction here really going on. It's like they are now starting from this side. They're excavating down as they put the culverts this way. I thought there were no construction works, but it's like that. It's supposed to be going the other side. Anyway, Anita among his fence is just there. This is Hilton Hotel, and that's how the structure looks like. It still has supportive metals for the builders to stand on. I think they are not yet close to finishing it. The other one here has an ambulance. Instead of stopping and letting it go, he just gets into the road. Ugandan drivers won't make roads safe for every other users. And he's racing with the ambulance. Can you imagine? Anyway, this is how the Hilton looks like. I think there is nothing much that has changed on the outlook. It's only the inside that has changed. This is it. This road takes you up until where we have these apartments. Where are they? These ones here. They are called, I think, the Green Top Apartments, and that is Akibwa Road up there. And this road goes back and connects you to Buganda Road. It also connects you to around where we have the Ministry of Health. So this is where I'm heading right now. When you look at the that is Mulago up there. There is a lot of grading that has happened at Mulago Hill. So I think they are building more structures in Mulago. Anyway, let me continue like this. I'll be ending the video around the Ministry of Health. Hilton Hotel looks like that. Let's walk by this traffic jam here. Most of these people are getting into the main road, and there are two lines. Others are coming from the other side of Buganda Road. Others are sloping from this side. So it becomes more serious and hectic. So there is another site over there where you see the green gate or the green iron sheet facing it. Hopefully it doesn't overshadow the Hilton Hotel, because Hilton Hotel is giving us a better view when you look at it from here. So if something comes up from here, it will definitely block it, blocking the other side that will be in form of screens. And this is the RR Towers, or Tower 1 by Sodil. So there is some chaos here. Guys have created two lines and they all want to go home. Chaos is now here. They all are going into the main road, which is not wide enough. So there is chaos around here. All of these ones are going into the main road. And the main road itself is not moving at all. And today happens to be a Tuesday. Tuesdays are not as hectic as Mondays and Fridays. But well, that is it. We shall learn lessons the harder way. Look at these ones. The other left their lane and attacked the other lane. So they've been caught. Around here, this structure is coming up. This is where we have the Ministry of Health headquarters. And this is how this structure looks like now. I think it is part of the forensics by police. Also being constructed by SMS Construction. That's how it looks like. It has really turned out. I don't think it will be so raised, but it's coming out very well. That's it. So far not so big. That's how it looks like. But remember, they had to excavate downwards. So it simply means it has really come out. I think down was parking in the basement. Not so certain, but that's how it looks like currently. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. That's what we have. That's how it looks like. And over to the other side, we have the Mlago Hill. Anyway, I want to cross from here. This takes you down in one day gear. So somewhere in front there, that's where we have the YMCA. There is a new site somewhere here. The last time I passed, the whole place was very flat and there was nothing. But as of now, I see there is a container, there is some materials inside. It's a proposed showroom and it's a ceramics and surfaces. Wow. So I also wanted to show you this that is coming, that is already up and it is still going up. Next to it is where we have what apparently is supposed to be called the Diamond Tower. It is somewhere there. So let me go there. That's where I'll be ending my video from. And we meet in another one. But before saying bye-bye, let's go and see what is happening there. Wow. Whoa. That speed was crazy. I saw it and stepped back. It almost knocked people. So this one I'm walking the Buganda Road, and this one here is called the Wandegea Road. It goes up like this. There is some chaos around here. Look at them. This one is a one-way. It only brings this way. But of course, even if it's a one-way, you always need to be extra careful because most of the drivers that we have are very careless. So this is how this structure looks like now. Construction is still going on. This is the construction right somewhere here. I think this is supposed to be a commercial and residential, something like that. They call it commercial development, to be built on plot 50, Lumumba Avenue, Folio 13, Kampala district. This one. So Lumumba Avenue is the road that is up. And it takes you up until around the junction where we have Tanan Avenue. We also have the Supreme Court. There I did few videos days ago. You can check them out and see for yourself. This is how this one looks like. It has been quite some time. From the time they started building, I've been showing you that project. Then there is this. This is the National Drug Authority. So I'm going a few steps up there where we have apparently the Kampala Diamond Tower. Is it what it is called, the Diamond Tower? Then there are these. They look like apartments or offices up there in a green wrapping. Those are also coming out very well. This is now the Lumumba Avenue they are talking about. So this is it, and I've come from down the Wandegea Road. Wow. This guy is here. Very crazy. He just comes from down straight. No looking around, he gets into the road. This one here. Apparently it's going to be called the Diamond Tower. I don't really know if it will come out very tall, but since it was already on a high area, it may not be that tall. We wait and see how it will turn out. But that is what we have so far. It is now being seen above the fencing. This is what we have. That is what it looks like so far. I think from me to you, I would like to say bye-bye. We meet in another video. Like, this has been a series, and if you have watched until this very end, just know you have watched each and everything. Everyone driving like thugs. Those guys that have just passed, they're driving like thugs as if they won't reach. Someone overtaking as they just get into the main road. That is crazy. Anyway, guys, allow me end here. This is the Wandegea Road. I'm now joining the Nakasero Road. This is where I'm ending. I'll be finding myself a border, then go back to wherever I stay. From me to you, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. We meet in another one. This is the All Saints Church right now. This is the All Saints Church, and that's how it looks like. I remember they recently had a fundraiser to collect all the money remaining to have it all fixed. It is a church of Protestants, and that's how it looks like. And behind it is the Pearl of Africa Hotel.